Hello everyone, this is Ninja speaking, and for this little bonus video of sorts, I am both surprised and horrified to show you what is not a bootleg here, but in fact is an officially licensed figure from 2007 done by Jakks back when they had the Dragon Ball Z license. Namely, this is apparently, if I'm reading this correctly, part of the 19th series of oversized Dragon Ball Z figures that they did back in the day, based off the movie collection, so basically off the assorted movies that they made back in the day. I'm guessing both Gotenks and Gogeta here were based off the Fusion Reborn film. Likenesses are varying at best, to be quite honest, and Goku here is probably based off his appearance in movie 13, although the whole beat-up torn gi is something that's kind of a regular trope for him, so I'm not entirely sure on that. And lo and behold, because this is Jakks we're talking about, let's just say likenesses and articulation have never been their strong suit. Just as a general aside, the reason you're seeing me wearing the gloves for this particular review is because this figure has been sitting around for over a decade, so the plasticizer has been leaking this whole time and wherever they've stored it, so I had to literally wash this figure before I could even properly do this review. And on that note, if you're wondering why it looks like the paint is so terrible, just so you know, it's not because the plasticizers have been leaking this whole time. I actually had to look up other pictures on Google. Yeah, this figure just genuinely looked that bad even from day one. So we have like terrible shading all around this place, randomly placed, especially on the body there. The legs have really no articulation whatsoever. That's as far as that leg actually kicks, folks. And the knees aren't exactly great either. The arms have some motion, but they're not really great. You have boot rotation, which doesn't do you really good because you can't really stand this figure very well. You have some torso articulation. It's not great. It's functional. The body actually wants to pop off the body. The head itself is actually very bad for turning. You only have a side-to-side motion, and they use a weird soft rubbery plastic for the entire head, which kind of wants to actually come off the whole body because the hair actually gets stuck on the gi the whole time. And trying to stand this figure up is a bit of a nightmare because of how the boots are set up. You can never really get a good flush fit on there, especially with the knees bending. And just to look at this a little closer here, here's some more looks on some of the paint job, especially on the skin. And they decide to do something really weird with the arms and body as a whole. They can't decide if they want to do a realistic look or an anime look, so you have varicose veins all over him in order to try to emphasize the extra flex. This thing by far is the worst Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure I've ever come across. And if this thing is going to spend any more time in my home office here, I need to get my workshop out because, frankly, I can't let this thing stand as is. But that's going to have to be for another video. Catch y'all later.